Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. Look at that. Look at it. YouTube has demonetized us. As of February 1st, we make $0 on YouTube to wiped out 60% of my revenue stream. So please support us on rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, blockchain cryptocurrency platform. I will only be releasing probably one clip a day on YouTube. I'll live stream on YouTube, but then I will pull down the live stream and put it up on Patreon and Rockfin. But I will be dropping all of my clips on Rockfin for free. So go to rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. It is free to sign up. And then there's a premium tier where I put premium content, archives of all the live streams, my karaoke videos. Graham Goes to Russia documentary is also on Rockfin. So please check that out. It is a blockchain cryptocurrency. They pay us in cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is big because it's decentralized. So a lot of governments now are realizing that because like Bitcoin is on the blockchain, as is the Ray token on Rockfin, it's decentralized. So the central banks like the Federal Reserve can't control it. Well, governments are realizing this and they're starting to create their own currency. Look what China just did. China's 1.5 million digital currency giveaway impressed analysts, shoppers not so much. Now, this is from Reuters, which we know gets its talking points from the State Department. But this is intriguing because China is creating its own digital currency, and they just gave it to a bunch, and I'm going to go into the details here in a sec. They gave it to some of their citizens and for people to use it on their smartphones, right? So as they do in China, like all over the world, they do a lot of payments, especially now with COVID. It's sort of accelerated touchless paying, right? So you can just like in this country, we use Apple Pay. Over there, they use WeChat. WeChat is like a Facebook or a Twitter, but it's only for Chinese citizens. And there's a payment feature in there. So they gave people this currency to spend. But there's another thing about this. This is going to undermine America's imperialistic hold on the world because we use the dollar for currency. We're the world's reserve currency is the US dollar. And we use that how to flex our muscles and wreak havoc all over the world. The petrodollar, I've talked about that a lot on this show. So this is another thing. This is why it's like, oh, we're going to blame China for COVID, which is bullshit. China, we try to make China out to be the evil empire because they're undermining us and our power. We surround them with military bases. We're the evil empire. I mean, we outspend the next 10 countries combined on military. We force everybody to use our currency. So they're like, hell no, we're going to do it our own. We're going to trade oil with Russia. We're going to use the Yuan. They got off the petrodollar. So that the minute that happens, oh, they're evil. And I'm not making any excuses for an authoritarian communist Chinese government, which they are, but we have no business being critical of anybody. China isn't bombing 7 countries right now, right? We're the ones bombing the world. Are they sanctioning countries like Iran and Venezuela and in the middle of a pandemic? Sanctions are an act of warfare. Destabilizes it, ruins people's lives. China doesn't do all that shit. All those Trumpers wanted to build a wall. We don't like these immigrants coming to our country. Why are they coming here? We've destabilized so many countries in Central and South America. They have no choice. No one would want to walk 1,000 miles to leave their home. You only do that when you're desperate. So I'm just pointing out all the shit that American empire does. So we got a lot of nerve being critical of China. But here's what they did. This is why the crypto digital space is dynamic. Under the week-long program, the People's Bank of China gave 200 yuan, about just under $30, to each of 50,000 consumers selected in a lottery and in digital red envelopes, echoing the country's traditional way of gifting cash. The online wallet was accessible via an app without need for existing bank account, with payments accepted via smartphone scans in downtown outlets in China's 4th biggest city, from luxury goods retailers to snack stores. So you just got $30, just under $30, and you could just go spend it. They just want to test smart play. Just want to test this currency, get it out in the marketplace, get merchants accepting it, figuring that out, who can take it, who can't. The event last week really means that the digital yuan has moved from theoretical internal testing to real world practice, said Wang Shibin, co-founder of cryptocurrency trading platform HKBitX. If the digital yuan, which operates outside existing financial infrastructure such as SWIFT, wins international traction, it could undermine US dollar dominance of global payment systems. See what this is about? US dollar dominance. You have to trade currency currently, you have to use SWIFT codes, which is the central banks, and you have to use the US dollar, and the central banks make all this money, and the Federal Reserve, all this stuff. Digital currency means I could go do comedy in China, which I've done in the past. Now, when I would perform in China in the past, in foreign countries, they would pay me in cash. And it had to be all under the table. For their country's taxes, for my tax, it was just like too complicated. If we tried to do it above board, it was a huge it was just like they paid me in cash. Well, now I could go do comedy in China and they pay me in the yuan. And then I can convert it to Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then move it to Coinbase or some exchange like that that's tied to a bank account and convert it to US dollars and cash out and pay my bills. But this is the real reason why the American State Department and Biden, he had a phone call with the president of China. Okay, great. But that's why both parties are, China's bad, China. Because we can't handle, and by we, I mean the United States government can't handle anyone else forcing us to loosen our authoritarian grip around the planet. And part of our grip isn't just our big military that we use to terrorize in the world and bomb poor people, is our financial. We're like the mob. We force everybody to do business with us. You know what I mean? Hey, it's for protection. Oh, you don't want you don't want things to get broken in your store. You don't pay us, you're going to get robbed. And then it's like, the mob guy robbed me because I wouldn't pay him protection. Like, oh God, that's how America operates. So this undermines that. Earlier this month, 7 central banks, including the United States, Britain, and Japan, set out key principles for issuing digital currencies. That's why I say I have a crypto playlist. Watch it, get more informed on crypto because it is the future. It's happening. The whole world's going to be using crypto in one way or another. These are what are called CBDCs, central banking digital currencies. So this is central banks like the United States or China, the People's Republic of China, creating their own digital currency. Okay. Bitcoin and Ethereum are decentralized because they're on the blockchain. Nobody controls it. So these centralized digital currencies, they can just change the price if they want, so that's just like the US just, prints money in these stimulus plans and stuff like this. But the whole world's going digital currency one way or another. The whole world's going to do this. So it's another reason to get involved and to get knowledgeable about crypto. But this is the real story here. China's digital currency undermines American hegemony. That's what it's doing. That's why we have to scream about China being the bad guy. Beijing may bundle it with subsidies, pension accounts, or state sector paychecks, he says, but for digital yuan to be properly accepted, banks and other institutions need to invest heavily in applications, marketing, and education. That's why Bitcoin is so revolutionary. I can pay anyone in the world with Bitcoin. Your wallet has a receive address and a send address. So we'll keep monitoring this, folks. We'll keep monitoring this. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. And we'll keep seeing how the U.S. media is going to cover this. Oh, China's digital currency is a disaster. They had to put that in the title. Shoppers didn't like it. Really? The article barely said anything about shoppers. Now, some people just said, oh, the app was a little, well, bad problem. China doesn't know what they're doing. China's bad. Like, that's always going to be the narrative. That's always going to be the narrative. Again, I'm not excusing any of China's authoritarian stuff at all. It's just America does a lot of awful shit around the world, and we got a lot of nerve being critical of other countries. Does China let 60,000 of its citizens die every year because it doesn't have health insurance? Does the Chinese government shoot unarmed black people? Did the Chinese government kill George Floyd? No. Breonna Taylor? Did they kill? No, Chinese government didn't. Oh, okay. Okay. Did China contaminate the water in Flint, Michigan? Oh, no, they didn't. Did China bomb all these countries in the Middle East? Oh, no, they haven't done that. So America's like somebody who's, you know, a heroin addict with track marks and a face tattoo telling you, hey, I think you drink too much. Oh, really? Oh, thanks. Thanks for watching the show. YouTube is demonetized us, which is a form of censorship. That's why please go watch us on Rockfin. I can say whatever I want there. They don't censor me. And also support us at patreon.com/Graham Elwood. And I have a Venmo and a PayPal at grahamelwood.com. They're all those links are in the show notes. And I have a Bitcoin and Ethereum wallet if you want to support the show that way. And I have some affiliate codes at some of like Coinbase and crypto.com, the exchanges. So if you open up an account using my affiliate code, you make a little money, I make a little money, and you support the show. Thanks for watching. Shave your knuckles for justice. Yeah, boom. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where you can support the show. Also, I have a Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and an Ethereum wallet in the show notes. We're taking cryptocurrency. I have a Coinbase affiliation link. We're going to be getting on some other exchanges. So that's how you support the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. YouTube is unsubscribing us at an alarming rate. I have a PayPal button at grahamelwood.com. I even have a Venmo at Graham-Elwood. There's a lot of ways to support our show. We are getting crushed by YouTube. We've dipped under 73,000 subscribers because of YouTube. Thanks for supporting what we do.